quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
79 Broncos.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Hey, kill.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Easy. Hey, go.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
On the set. 11. On red. Hot.
They'll try the right side this time. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And out of bounds, close to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And nice work after the catch. It stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Here we go, strike. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
That's taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Daniels going to throw again. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Daniel. Quick throw taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. On throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Jaguars have it inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And the good kick pays off. He'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
70 Timberwolves!
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
The last two runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash. 18, 5 in.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Hey, run! Think right open.
Now a run on first down. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Hey, Jupiter!
Brings up second and 7.
Now this looks like a design run. And he is out of bounds downs at the 4-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a design run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, anytime you decide to give the ball to someone other than the running back on the ground, Mike, of course you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is his second TD catch of the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. They get 11. And quick to pick up a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you've got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays.
A big hole. To the 20. And he will score. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. So that Daniels and the Commanders offense gonna go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Rip, go. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Same right.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one caught by DJ Chuck. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. DJ Chuck. Touchdown, Jaguars. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars their second quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Hawk 70, Viking 18, 19 Lions. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Buffalo, here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That breaks the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19, Mustang 19.
First down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Pacheco.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Lots of space, past the 45. 20, 15. A big play for Jacksonville. A gain of 66 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open. Running that does the rest.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Hey, danger, touch! Red.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Grabber with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Hey, here we go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Got it. Ready? On red.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the Commander's 19-yard line.
Hey, go! Phil.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools